Good day guys, coming here, welcome to the first challenge event. So there's the following items that I purchased, and also stuff I do not purchase even to make this game fast and easier. You definitely gotta buy stats up. So I'm skipping for challenge 4 items aside from stats up. So this is a very special stage. Well, apparently I'll be using kiting method. So as you can see, Chris' talent is that on odd turn, non-female heroes will be female heroes will be dealing reduced damage against her, and on even turn female heroes will deal more damage against her. Then for Ladin, it's odd and even. You will do he will increase his defense by 100%, and on even turn his magical defense will increase by 100%. So there's only 2 characters here for this stage, and you'll be using the following team: normal Elwin, Roselia, Uria. Yep, normal Elwin. We do not need specials Elwin, we do not need SP Elwin. Then we have Lolly Jessica and Liana. If you do not have Lolly Jessica, feel free to use Heim. So we are playing kiting method, so MVP will be Liana to do summoning of her angel. Oh gosh, sorry about that. Card kind of bit my tongue early on. So yep, Lolly Jessica and Liana is kind of MVP here. So the method is that at the start of a turn, we'll be summoning the archer or the angel, whichever you're gonna call. Then Lolly Jessica is gonna teleport the allies Liana to the characters below the team, so we'll be ganging against Chris, while we'll be kiting Ladin out of the rest of the gang while he's chasing after butterflies, if you know what I mean. So yep. So this is turn 1, the odd turn. So Elwin will be dealing extra damage against Chris, so you definitely got to take note of the odd and even turn. Is not a very hard stage, so as long as you can get the sequence right, you know what to do or what not to do on certain turns, that'll be great. So right, turn 2, we will be dealing more or double damage against female heroes. Using our female heroes, so there's a benefit. So just think of like as a ladies' night or in our context is Lady Days. So yeah, Rosalia will be casting her sword and going for 3C. After we'll be moving away. So the good thing about the 3C is that it will increase allies attack and give health healing for after battling enemies through better damage. So yeah, don't worry about the AoE caused by Chris. Well, Liana is there to help. So this is slightly RNG based on Chris' skills. She might cast either AoE or single target skills, but that's not a big issue. So right, Lolly Jessica is gonna hit from a far range to heal your allies, and then here comes the bonus character. So apparently the Goblin is kind of like a bonus heroes, where after you defeat a goblin you gain some bonus stats, and this is actually I'll say it's a kind of planning for future GE from the second guild expedition onward. This is kind of the things that will be putting into it. So right, Elwin will be acting again. So Elwin will not be able to do much damage towards Chris, so we'll be using Elwin to finish off the goblin and get bonus for the team. And of course, if your Elwin's training is not as is higher than mine, you'll be able to one-shot a goblin. If yours is as low as mine, we definitely need an additional turn to do that. So every time Chris HP or Ladin's HP fall below a certain threshold, a goblin to the king goblin will be summoned out. So as you can see, the deal I'm doing here is that I do not buy the defense or magic defense up. So Elwin almost died. So alright, we have 2 goblins, we'll be getting 2 bonus. So right now it's odd turn. So female heroes will not be able to do much damage against creatures. So we will be using the female heroes to finish off the goblin. They are right to us. And yep, Liana's angel will be doing its job by baiting Ladin. So it's pretty much easy as long as your characters have some decent stats, because all you need to do is focus one hero at a time. And of course, if you have very great luck on clock or RNG with Elwin's exclusive, that would be great. You can keep spamming its sword soul, which is best skills to do not only max damage but also remove buff from enemies. So yep. Okay, we got to finish off the goblin to gain more gift, as they call on this stage. So if you do not finish a goblin, no worries. Apparently they won't be dealing too much of a damage, so they're not a great threat. Sorry, it's even turns and it's ladies' day time, and we will be finishing off Chris because Elwin will not be able to do much damage. He will be used to finish off the goblin. So do not be too stressed out if you happen to miss the turn to finish off the goblin off at specific turn. Just try your best. Your priority will be trying to finish off Chris. However, if the goblin manage to spawn, it will be best to finish off the goblin within 2 turns to gain the benefits and have a less enemy to interrupt your flow of the battle. Sorry, once we have finished off Chris, it's time to lure Ladin towards our party. Or you may sacrifice an angel if you want, so it's not a very big deal. So overall challenge 4 is not very hard, especially that nowadays the challenge allows you to purchase some items to make your life easier when fighting the stage. So we'll be putting the angel here. We'll be cutting Ladin's footpath so we can have one of our characters to stand on the defense terrain, so we can either allow our allies to deal additional damage depending on your soldiers' talents or ability, and also to increase survivability. So the great thing about lowly Jessica over Elwin over SP Hind at this stage is the power of the range. But other than that, well, it's not that important, I gotta say. So alright, I'll be placing Yura here, going for a range attack against Ladin. So Ladin is much easier because he do not have stuff like odd and even that girls or females or non-females characters will be dealing lesser damage. He will just be boosting his defense or magic defense, which in return boosts his divine guardian, and that means boosting his attack. So as long as you have purchased some of the the surprise items or gift items before the challenge, your characters should not be having much of a problem focusing on ganging against Ladin. So right, oh, and the great thing is that he do not have actual divine guardian. He won't be guarding against his allies like the goblin. So yep, that's definitely great and good. So right, finish off goblin, you gain some random buff. And yep, okay, not gonna attack Ladin because on this turn his magic defense is double. So we'll be using physical, so the only thing here is just switching around physical and magic, or magical against Ladin. So overall, it's kind of great, the RNG, if you know the flow. So I'm not going to spend my egg again for Elwin until the Sword Soul or the other, or the Scout, the dash attack CD is done. I'm not going to waste my turn. So okay, the goblins has this take all back the black hole. It's a joke where, well, the boss will give you the rig packets, and after he's just gonna squander or take everything back. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, well, you do not know. So again, we can use the angels to do this spell for us, and again to switch the focus of attack from Latins towards the angels, so we will survive better. It's alright. So it's physical times 2, so we'll be using Roselia to finish off the goblin and getting additional gift of buff you caught. So next turn we'll be using the physical characters to go in for the kill or attack. So alright, we'll be killing the Rig Goblin or the King Goblin on next turn using our mage. Okay, so yep, we save our characters from being attacked by Latin. And now it's time for physical characters to shine. And well, Latin's gonna die soon, so we just take our sweet time. It's alright, the goblins are defensive terrain, so one small hiccup there is we will be taking a little bit more time to finish the goblin than usual. Okay, gift is my priority, so I'll be going after the goblin for the gift of buff. And alright, I'll be casting egg again, so I'm gonna swap Soul Latin. I'll be buffing up later on. And okay, one small mistake, you guys gotta take note, one small mistake I do here, so I'll be using my clock. So yep, the small mistake, although it's not that great that you need to use clock to rewind, you just have to wait for your turn. The thing is that I didn't expect that climbing through small hill using just this step using infantry soldier will consume -1 step. Guess I'm kind of rusty on Langrisser. So as you can see, it's not a big deal to use clock. It's just one more hit and Latin's finished, so you can drag on to the next turn. It's not a big deal, no issue. Right, so last, congratulations for solving, and now let's look at the characters item building. So if you have Lowly Jessica, feel free to use this build, and you can use the same build for SP Hind. And alright, next we have Roselia. These are the items going. So enchantment is not a must to go with mine. You can just choose Rough Sea, Full Moon, or Breeze. So this is the item build for normal Elwin and for Uriah. So not too hard, the usual item stuff. And last but not least, MVP Liana. Just give her intelligence and as much matchmaking power as you can. So remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next Challenge 5. Goodbye.